Good afternoon to everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Odong Emmanuel Job, Education Access Certificate in Mathematics and Chemistry. Today we are going to look at truncations and wildcards. So in these things we are going to define now truncations, look at how it is being used and now how important it is. And secondly, we are going to look at the wildcards, look at how it is being used and they are important in several research that are being used in global whatevers. So to start with this one, we are going to start with truncations. By definition, what is truncation? A truncation is a technique that uses either a symbol or any other words to find different words endings, retrieve multiple forms of a word. For example, educate with double star at the end. This means that this educate is meaning different things. For instance, education, which means that now double star is the meaning ION or at the end of educate, which is now pronouncing education, or educate with OR meaning educator, somebody who is now at education at some stages of their ages, or educating, meaning that now that person is having lesson or now performing education at different institution or different school at highest institution. So when do we use these truncations? When now what has several endings, as I've stated, or to broaden just results efficiently for somebody to understand several word endings. For instance, some words may be having different endings, different whatever, and may be now having problems of understanding to several of the learners that are now having research and everything. How about now the wildcard? How do we define now the wildcard? Wildcard by definition is now replacement of word or more words to either a letter or a group of letters within that word, useful for spelling variations. For instance, with now a question mark within and or a single n at the end to mean a woman or a woman. So this question mark is the one now indicating how wildcard works. Well, how now do we use wildcards when dealing with different spellings of words or words within that letter or within that writings, or unknown letters that are difficult to be defined by different kind of learners at several times, meaning that now it will be helpful to be used by all those people in different parts. And how do we now are these things important in our life? Both truncation and wildcards, it enhances now just flexibility. For instance, you'll be now writing, for instance, the different part of like paragraphs, and now it will take a lot of time if now like you to write all those words that are needed. You might be using either the indication for other words in their middles or at the end of those words, so all those words will be now flexible. It also capture word variations. For instance, other words may be having various now indications or various meaning. So at the end, you may be having the indication for those words. Or now, for instance, some people may be having some of their technologies and performance in some theories, and now some of these indications will be used at the end to indicate that person's name, and that is the one who have performed some of that practical or improve the completeness of the results. I wish you well. Thank you for listening to me. May God bless.